What's up? What's up? How are you? What's up, E? How are you? Glad you made it home safely last night. How's it going? Is it a great connection? Is it a great connection? Hey, B2, how are you? Hold on. I'm going through my... Uh-oh. All right. Good so far? That's great. So you getting ready to get back up and start working again, huh? You about to get back on the road. Is that what you getting ready to do? My feet ashy. Ooh, good thing I carry around Existing Nature's oil. Okay? Good thing I carry around my oil, right? Hey, Sugar. Hey, Sugar, for sharing. I appreciate it. You guys ever need to clean your heels? Not clean your heels, but get your heels, the heel of your feet together. Get you some oil on the website. We have oil on the website, too. Five. Oh, okay. Did you get some rest? Did you get some sleep? So my heels are nice. Look, I got nice heels now. See they nice and shiny. See that? Oh, let me get this right here. And that the nice and shiny, right? Nice and shiny. Nice and shiny now, right? Hold on, I gotta roll down this window a little bit. It's a little hot. It's a little hot. So I am Keita J. I'm an entertainer. I'm a custom designer, a voiceover artist, and I am Mabel. I can be with someone I don't trust. You trust it? Oh, you like open relationships? Oh, okay. But hold on. Okay, that sounds about right. Open relationships would be that the person is able. Hey, Dr. Sims, how are you? Listen, I be killing y'all with these topics, don't I? So, I had a guy that came over. Yes, Keita J's in the house. Keita J, she talks about everything. Keita J. So anyway, I'm always fooling, right? I love watching while sitting in the corner. Oh, wow. You love watching while sitting in the corner. Well, let me tell you a little bit about this guy that I had today in the vehicle, right? This guy was driving, so he gets in the car, he gets in the truck, and he's talking about, I know, right? That's real freaky, but hey, I'm open. I'm just not that open, right? I can't be in an open relationship. I just can't be, okay? I'm just not the open relationship kind of lady. I just can't share my man with anybody. And I'm sure by the time I get with somebody, they not going to want to share me either. So that's just all said and done right there. So the young gentleman, he was talking to his lady, and he had mentioned to me because I had to wait a little bit for him to come out. So he comes out and he was on the phone talking to his lady, and he says, I had to get some snacks, right? So his lady thought that he was telling me he had to get me some snacks. This is what he said. She said she thought that I said I was getting you some snacks. And I was like, huh? I said, no. I said, that wasn't the case. He said, can you be in a relationship with somebody that you don't trust? I said, no. Honestly, hey, Jude. I said, no. Honestly, I can't be in a relationship with anybody that I don't trust. I said, but let me say this. Let me get a little deeper than the question that you're asking me. People do it all the time. I know they do. I just can't be in a relationship, Dr. Sims. I just can't. So he says, I said, well, is there a reason why, she's the way that she is? Do you think I only trust Donald to not cheat? She probably not thinking about him. He about to get gone. Okay. He about to get gone. So, Melina ain't thinking about whatever her name is, Melina or whatever. She ain't thinking about Donald Trump, but she got that money though when he taking care of her. So damn, no, she don't care. But here's the thing. I said to him, because he was questioning the reason behind her behavior, his lady's behavior. So I told him, I said, hey, Mustafa, how are you? Thanks for joining. I said, have you given her a reason to be that way? Jealous and, and not trust you. And he was hesitant giving me that info at first. So, I said, you didn't answer my question. Is there a reason? Because I'm going to tell you this is what some guys do, right? And I'm not blaming every guy. Intel, exactly. I'm not blaming every guy to be this way. But a lot of times I find that guys will put the onus on the woman, right? They put a lot of the onus on the woman. Oh, she's crazy. Oh, she's this. Oh, she's that, right? Not realizing their own behavior. I put up a quote the other day. It says, and the quote says, people want to be in mature relationships, but don't have mature actions, but have immature actions. I put that up on my Instagram and my Facebook page. So again, let me tell you how the quote goes. It says, people want to be in mature relationships with immature actions. Okay? So if we're entering a relationship, we should make sure that we are ready to be in one. I mean, however, if you decide you want to be in an open relationship and that's how you guys get down, that's your issue. I'm not going to say your issue, but that's your stuff. That's something that you want to do. I'm not going to judge you based on that because I don't want to be in that. And if you choose to and you like that, then you and your significant other, that's something that you guys like. Who am I to tell you what you should be in? Exactly. As long as you are communicating on it, right? Now, some of us will, guys will put the onus on the woman and call the woman all kinds of names, but not realizing their own behavior, not realizing that you're immature and you have immature actions. Like, are you truly trying to be in this relationship? So when homeboy did fess up to me and he said, yeah, I did something, and he said it real fast too. Cause once guys tell you they did something, some of them be like, yeah, I did something, but it's like, then everything should be swept under the rug. So I told him, I said, well, you have to understand that you did something which kind of provoked her to be the way that she is now, but it's up to you to deal with it. See, we only deal with stuff that we allow ourselves to deal with. So the whole ride, he's talking to her on the phone. Hey, how are you, KC? So the whole ride, he's talking to her on the phone. And he's telling her, I don't know why you act like that. You need to stop this. You need to stop that. And, they're going back and forth at each other. But I have to understand they're young. You can't be defensive when you're offensive. Yes. He's the one. Look, you are the one that created the problem, but you're also allowing it to be where it is. See, some of us are afraid to be by ourselves. We don't want to retract and be by ourselves. And then you don't, then you got all this stuff that you got to talk to your friends about. I used to be in that situation. I used to always call my god sister, talk to my god sister about my man. She didn't have a man, but she would give me advice on mine, and I found that to be, very draining. And after a while, when I started to realize that, I play a part in this as well, because if I don't like this guy, I shouldn't be with him. If I'm having issues with all the things that he's doing, I shouldn't be with him. Okay? I shouldn't. Hey, Trey, how are you? I shouldn't be with him. So some of us go through those situations. Relationships are not easy. Right, Dr. Sims? You've been married for 26 years? Relationships are not easy. And there are times that somebody might step out in a relationship and tell you about it. And then there's times where people may keep it to themselves and take it to their grave. And it don't mean that because your man or your woman didn't tell you that that's what's going on, that they never did it. because people take stuff to their grave all day, every day. Okay? I got stuff that I'm taking to mine. You understand? I got stuff that I'm taking to mine that I ain't tell a significant, but you know, hey, it happened, and it's past tense, it's gone. So I don't have to worry about that. Okay? I don't have to worry about that. But it is what it is. If you're with somebody and you don't trust them, that's your stuff that you got to deal with. Who am I to tell you how to deal with your situation? I can only give you, how I feel, about how you should deal with it, but that's your situation. So let's quit asking people what we should do about our own situation when we are deal with our own situation accordingly anyway. I don't understand why we even ask people, because we're going to do what we want, and all we doing is adding extra stuff to what we already have, knowing damn well we ain't going nowhere, okay? No, I'm going to talk the way that I want to talk. Thank you very much. If you don't like it, you can leave. So, I just came on real quick to say that homeboy, of course they were going back and forth and they were younger, and she thought that he wanted me. He said that she was telling him, that he was flirting with the driver. You wouldn't be with anyone you don't trust? I'm sorry, you don't understand. Oh no, I don't understand you. What did you? What you wrote? You said turn the sound down or something, and I'm like, nah. I don't know. Maybe you didn't mean that, but if you didn't mean it, I apologize. I don't know what you meant. But as I was saying, she said she was on the phone when he was talking to me, and he said, you said that I was flirting with the driver. I said I'm probably old enough to be both of you guys. I mean, I'm probably old enough to be her mother. I said I'm probably old enough to be her mother. I'm probably like her mother's age. And he said, yeah, she probably like your mom's age. Would you be with somebody you don't trust? No, I wouldn't be with anybody, but that's just me. Doesn't mean that everyone does it. It doesn't mean if you don't trust the person, I just feel like, why be with them? You waste so much energy trying to figure out where they are, who they're with, because this is what he says she does. She, he can't go anywhere without her calling him. Your eyes and those eyebrows. Oh, really? You love my eyebrows? Can you see my eyebrows? Lord, my eyebrows need to be done. Lord, but thank you so much. So he said that she likes to follow him around. Hey, Yan, how are you? Thanks for joining. She likes to follow him around when he's going places where he was coming from. She thought that he was at somebody else's house. I don't know what the situation was. All I'm saying is that if you're doing that much to figure out what your man is doing and you following them around and calling them every minute, they can't do nothing, why be with them? Because you don't trust them. You don't trust them enough to be their own damn person. And I don't get that. I really don't get that. We got a lot of I'm not really understanding what are you talking about. I'm talking about being with someone. Can you be with someone that you don't trust? I had a young guy that was talking to me about trust today, about his lady. His lady does not trust him, and she's jealous, and and evidently he committed some type of relationship crime before, and she's to the point where she doesn't really trust him, so he was asking me, why is it, or how, why is it that, she, women, or not women, but why is it that someone wouldn't trust somebody? And I told him, I said, hey, you probably committed a relationship crime. Hey, where were you? You probably committed a relationship crime. Some of us do that, and then we expect things to, like a yo-yo, to go right back where it started. And I'm sorry, but it just doesn't happen that way. You know, things don't, people are not yo-yos. You know, emotions are like yo-yos, but they're not. Okay? You can't just expect somebody to just jump back to the person that they was after you cheated. It's toxic for relationships. I don't think so. As I said, my quote again. Let me say my quote. Okay? I can't, because relationship grows on trust. You don't trust him, her, there is no point in it. Exactly. And that's how I feel. But everybody doesn't feel that way. Some people just want to hold on to something just to say that they have it. But Jay Boogie said the relationships are toxic. Let me say this. It's not the relationship. It's the people. It's the people. People don't take relationships. A lot of people don't take relationships seriously. You know, they get with somebody for their own reasons. Not really for liking or wanting to love the person and getting into, you know, a long life relationship. You know, some people, and some of that stuff dies off anyway, but you still can respect each other. You still can respect each other regardless of how long it's been. I know, like Sugar, she's been married for years, you know, and I'm just saying, like, people just get in relationships for the wrong reasons. You know, some do it for looks. Some do it because of what people have. And we've talked about this before. I'm going to help that guy because that girl should calm down, like, trying to follow him. Well, right, but he allows it. He's allowing it. He's actually adding to what she's doing. Because listen, if I had a guy that didn't trust me, and every time I went somewhere he was calling my phone to find out, that's draining for me. I couldn't be in that relationship. I couldn't have somebody tracking my every move. I just can't. You got some people that will put tracking devices on their significant, okay? You got people that will put tracking devices on their significance, on their phones and cars, and, you know, they go out of their way just to figure out where they are. You know, people do all kinds of stuff in relationships. I know, Sugar, it is, but it happens. I'm trying to tell you. People do it all the time. What was it, Michael Strahan? They said Michael Strahan, when he was messing with, what's her name? When he was dealing with Eddie Murphy's wife. Yeah, man. Some do it because their girlfriend keep trying to get them booed up. You said some of them do it because the lady trying to get them booed up. But how was that, Wes? They do what? They get in relationships? You said they get in relationships because of that? You love my laugh. Oh, a lot of people say they love my laugh. Thank you. Well, if you're not gonna be booed up with the woman that you're with, then why be with her? If you should be booed up with the one, oh, you're saying it's the pressure of the woman. So hold on, Wes. So you saying, I know men say we pressure you guys into stuff, but how can I pressure you into a relationship that you don't want to be in? How can I do that? But when we get in a relationship, you end up, the woman that you're with end up finding out stuff that you've been doing. So basically you've been mischievous in the relationship. So once women find out that you're mischievous in the relationship, some women can't handle that. And they get like Doug Christie's wife. Oh, women pressuring other women. Okay. So you think, I think he should think about it, cause, but that guy, he was on the phone, he was on the phone arguing with her, talking about bruh. And I don't understand, how do you call your lady bruh? How do guys call that lady bruh? Oh, really? How do guys call their lady bruh? Bruh, be quiet, bruh. Hold on, bruh. Leave me alone, bruh. How do you call your lady bruh? That don't even sound right. That's the new talk. But I'm sitting here listening to him. Like, how is he calling his lady bruh, though? You calling your woman bruh? Toxic stuff I was talking about. What? Calling your... He calling his lady bruh while she's on the phone. She might be more bruh than him. I mean, this new talk is killing me. I hear my kids say bruh, but I wouldn't call... I mean, you call your lady bruh, though? That's your woman. You calling your woman bruh? Though? Really? Call your woman bruh. Who calls their woman bruh on here? Anybody? I know if my man called me bruh, we gonna fight. That's psychologically toxic language. And Jay, you know what? I can agree with that. He was sitting in the back talking to her. I was like, is he talking to a woman or a guy? Who is he talking to, a woman or a guy? Calling her bruh. Bruh, be quiet, bruh. Bruh, let me talk, bruh. Why you gotta be like this, bruh? And every other word was bruh. Every other word was bruh. The woman is hey, not bruh. Right, but how do you call your woman bruh? That's what I'm saying. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. Do it, but some people like on that. That's the new. Yeah, that's the new language. Like I said, my kids use it, but if I ever heard my son call, I'm saying it wrong. No, it's bruh. That's what they call them. Oh, bae, bray. She is bray. He is bruh. Oh, when he was saying bruh, he was calling her bruh. And that's exactly, yeah, he was calling her straight up bruh, not bray. Is it bray for women? Really? That don't even sound, I thought it was bae. Yeah, I thought it was, I thought it was bae. I hear women saying bruh. I hear women saying bruh, but they say it to guys. You know, I would rather hear them say that than the N word. But, you know, I just can't, I don't get a guy calling their woman bruh. Why do you ever take? I don't know. I knew it was a joke. I fight my man if he ever gonna call you bro. Some guys call their woman bro too. Bro and bruh. Like, do they want to date guys or something? Is that what it is? I mean, because you shouldn't be calling your woman bruh. Like, fix that. If anybody on here does that, please fix that. It does not sound right for a guy to call a woman bruh. A young lady bruh, bro, you know, it just doesn't sound right. But anyway, I asked him, you know, I mean, I mentioned to him, I said, look, if I said, you're in the way, so I'm not telling him what to do. But I said, you're allowing it, so that's why it's happening. I said, now you have to be the judge that this is what, man, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of her being the way that she is. I'm just tired of it. Well, if you're tired of it, then you should walk away. You know what I'm saying? You should really walk away. Why keep saying, I'm tired of it? I'm tired. I'm tired of, you know, my woman being this way. I'm tired of it. Well, then walk away. Walk away. Either talk about it, communicate, or leave. You have the upper hand. You have the upper hand to leave. If somebody's too toxic, I have to leave them alone. I'm sorry. I can't be around all that. I can't. It causes confusion and I can't think straight. So I have to let them go. I had a friend, remember my buddy, you guys, that I was, I'm saying you guys like everybody knows. I had two guys message me today, y'all. Two guys. Okay, two guys. One that I used to work with at the Redskins Stadium. The one with I was telling y'all about the kids, had all the kids or whatever, and was married twice, right? So, you know, he messaged me today talking about when can he see me. Okay. And then my other buddy, the one that I used to I was hanging out with for a minute, and then I guess he thought that I was going to chase him. He contacted me the other day, and he wanted me to ride to Ocean City on the whim with him. And I like spontaneity, don't get me wrong, but come on, man. You can't tell a woman that's not your lady, or, you're not frequently seeing, that you want her to go to Ocean City. You just text me out the blue talking about something. What you doing? What you doing? I said, what am I doing? Are you home? And instead of him getting to the point and calling, he texting me and saying, what are you doing? Then he comes back. I said, why? Because I'm real short with my stuff. Should be taught in schools, not sex education. But hold on. Guys were so much better in communication and at least a lot of the relationships I had when I was younger. I had a great relationship with a guy. I ain't gonna say it was great, but I had a nice relationship with a guy. But I think a lot of people, as the world changes, a lot of people they're losing that. They're losing that. They're losing the communication. Everything is text now. You got to take time out, hear somebody's voice, understand where they're coming from. This is how you find out what people like. And a lot of us don't even know how to do that. We don't know, because some of these people have grown up in the tech world, so everything is about texting. They don't know about communicating. They have no clue. They think communicating is text message. You know what I'm saying? I grew up when people were talking on the phone when you would talk to somebody for hours. That's when I grew up. I grew up when you would get on the phone, but because tech, and it goes back to what we were saying on one of my other broadcasts when we was talking about how you got radiation, you got tech babies, and that's not a lie. It's tech babies. Babies. Okay? And so much can be missed. Exactly. And you writing too much when you could just call somebody and get it out of your system. Get it out of your system. It is the truth. It is look, all of that that energy is surrounding, right? Remember yesterday, if you guys were on my scope, I had the guy Dolo on his speaking. He said there's a whole new realm called internet, right? There's a whole new realm now, which you have energy, you have frequency, you have vibration, and now you have the internet. So now the internet has included itself into, which is man-made, into our realm of reality that we have. So babies are in the womb, right? And all the frequency, the vibration, the energy, and the internet is all surrounding. So all of this is consumed by these new babies. All of this is consumed by new babies, right? And we don't realize that's what it is. That's why when your baby come out, they can operate your phone better than you can. They already know. They already have information, tech information stored in their internal body. They already have that. So we are trying to learn it, because it's not really our world. We're a part of it, but the world is going somewhere else. Exactly. So that's why when your baby come out, your baby is able to operate your phone. Mom, let me show you how to do this. No, Mom, you're doing that wrong. Or Dad, you're doing that wrong. They already know, because it's already within them. We were pushed. Yes. This is we're in a part of this world, but this is not our world. If you are, and that's why they have booming babies. What's the other ones? The tech babies. That's exactly right. Baby boomers. That's why they know what they doing. They know all about this stuff. You think they don't? What was your mom and them when they were younger? Millennials, exactly. All of this stuff is really, who comes up with all this stuff? Who comes up with this? Who comes up with this? Who comes up with this? I want to know. You a baby boomer? Okay. So so what's the age? What's the age for the baby boomers? Because I get lost in all that. What's the age for the baby boomers? Because I'm not a baby boomer. Next was Generation X. Okay, so what is it? 70? What is it? I think I'm in Generation X. Creepy for real. And how are they learning? It's internal. It's already in them. Listen. You got to think about the food, right? Okay, so baby boomers ended in 64. Okay, so see, I like knowledge, y'all. I like knowledge. I always say, where's this stuff coming from? You know, we always end up on something knowledgeable, right? So 64, 65 on up to what? So what Generation X ended when? 80s babies are okay, so I'm not a Generation X if that's 80s, because I'm 70. I'm 74. So my sister is Generation X. That sounds like some X-Men stuff right there. So so I gotta look. And just like they have indigos, I can consider, actually reading about indigos, I know they have an age within the indigos, right? The year that indigos and Star Childs and what are the other ones? Rainbow Children, like they have. All of that also plays its part in life, right? Oh, last year, okay, was 99. All right. So I said, you know what? Indigos, I feel like I fit, my whole aura fits the indigo. When I read the indigo, hey, how are you? How's it going? When I read on indigos, my whole aura and my personality fits that, okay? Last year for indigos was 86. But I've read something that say indigos can go back as far as the 70s. You know, because I know I was listening to Dick Gregory, and he was saying, how about our future? I don't know, but I'm telling y'all, it's the food. Listen. Y'all got to think the air, the food, radiation, frequencies, vibrations, energy, all of that stuff plays a part in how our DNA is set up. Okay? Everything that's around us plays a part. Things that we eat play a part in, you know, our sperm. I mean, the sperm of the man. You know what I'm saying? The sperm of the man, because the man has to help you produce the child, right? So depending on, you know, it depends. It's all science. Crystal children, yes. Crystal children, yep. So it's all manifested from science, right? It's all of it. So you think about the food you're eating, the air you're breathing, you know, everything that we consume. Star children aren't born yet. Rainbow children. Do you think there will be some relation in the future? Oh yeah. I think they've already started that. They already growing embryos and stuff in little glass containers, and you know, people are not having babies all the time in the hospital. This is stuff that they don't tell you about. Trust and believe. They got people out here. Listen. Yes. That stuff has already, the stuff that you see that's going on in the movies, trust and believe that stuff is real. It's real life events. It just hasn't played out yet. I would be surprised if in the hospital they were giving our kids something that's why some people like to have their kids at home, because they don't know while they're in a hospital what they're going under. Like, you never know what what's entering your child's body while your child is in a hospital. This is why some people like to have their kids at home, so they can monitor that. All of it, all that stuff in the movies that you guys see, babies being in containers and, breeding that way. All of it, that stuff is all real. All of it. How do you think they come up with this stuff? The Matrix, all this stuff is real. Well, stay safe, stay away from all that stuff. Vaccinations, that's another thing. Vaccinations. We never know what's in that, what they have that's taking over our kids. Look, what's the movie where the guy had, and I can't remember, but it was a really good movie, where the guy was taking the pills and the pills was helping him to progress faster. Like, he was able to make more money in his business and things like that. Don't y'all know that that's the way the world is moving? Don't y'all know that that's the way the world is moving? Next, you're going to have, what's the name of the movie? You know? Mariah, you know the name of the movie? Where's your tin hat? What's the name of it? Because I forgot the name of the movie. But I think it was it Matthew McConaughey played in that? Was it Matthew McConaughey? Oh no, it wasn't. I cannot remember the name of that movie where he was taking pills and he started Cooper. Okay. And he started to progress in business, and robots will also be an issue soon. Oh yeah, robots too. That's why on your computer they have you ever done something on your computer and they ask you if you're a bot? Why are they asking you if you're a bot? Why the computer asking you if you're a bot? What does it say? If you're not a bot, why have you ever seen that? I was like, what the hell is this? Are you a bot? So I wouldn't be surprised if it's some already out here. I wouldn't be surprised if it's some already out here. They want to know if you a bot though. It's called Limitless. Is that what it's called? Limitless. Okay, he was taking the pills and it helped him earn money and succeed in his career. And then eventually I think it started messing with his vision or something like that. And he had to stop taking it. But he was getting really successful. And it was making his brain operate so much better and faster. Don't think that this stuff is not out here for people. It's just you got to have money for that kind of stuff. It's all for the people that have the money, okay? That green, that dinero, that mucho dinero, okay? Exactly. It's called Limitless. I'm gonna have to go watch that again. So if you guys get a chance, watch the movie Limitless. It's very good. It gives you insight. It's a great movie. Somebody hit me to it and I went to go watch it. What did I say? What do you mean, what did I say? I don't understand. So if you get a chance, go watch that movie. But yeah, so you got all these, you're from Bedford. Hey, how are you? Welcome. Limitless film. Okay. And you said his name was Cooper. Is it Brian Cooper? I appreciate you helping me with that because I forgot the name. I'm not great with movies. What's his name? Something Cooper? Bradley Cooper. Okay. He kind of favors Matthew McConaughey a little bit with the hair. Okay, with the hair, he kind of favors him a little bit. Because that's a fine man right there. That's a fine man. That's a fine man. But, yeah, so I'm telling y'all, this is how the world operates. They put all kinds of stuff out there. Drugs, water, that's another thing. Putting stuff in, in the water, in the reservoir. You never know what they're putting out there. So when we have babies, our babies come out a certain way. Like, it has to be consumed. It has to be consumed some kind of way. It has to be ingested. It has to be, through like your food or whatever. It has to be some kind of way where where our babies are coming out and they know, oh, this is the stage where so-and-so, at this age, because they know what they've done around that time. They know what they've done. Remember, they got a chart. They probably got a chart of each year where they start and where they end, and they start something else. I'm a lamb and someone is controlling me. Oh, well, you can be controlled. That's for sure. You can be controlled. You can be controlled just like a robot. That's why a lot of people don't understand. And it goes back to the realm and reality that is in the world. It goes back to that realm and reality, the dimensions that we're in our life. These are the dimensions. If you look at spiritual dimensions, you'll see the spiritual dimensions and the action, the behavior of the people. You can, are you aware? Are you this or that? You can kind of see where people are and what dimensions that they're in. So it's all a compartment of life, right? Some like homeboy said, some of us have been here and some of us haven't. Some of us been here, some people are new. The minute how did this get from trust? It should send the world. It's all because all of it flows together. the human it all flows together. It all flows together. When you start answering questions, when you start answering certain questions, it leads you to something, a bigger door that where all of this stuff is coming from. We started talking about homeboy using the word bruh, right? And somebody said that's that new talk. So then we moved from that to, oh, well, this is how, kids are. Why is it that, they're able to operate certain machinery and we really, we're trying to learn it. But that's how it is. It's all linked together. She said, you are so smart. Thank you. I'm going to do a scope on being smart and being intelligent. Okay? Hey, Kenny, how are you? I'm doing a scope on being smart versus intelligent, because a lot of people think that, because folks don't speak the same language they speak, or they feel like they may know more than somebody. You feel like because you went to college, that you know more than somebody, and not thinking that college is just a piece of paper. However, the world that we live in is more experienced than college. So dealing with the intel of life, and what all it brings to you, and how you manifest, like you are funny, smart, intelligent, and beautiful. It was nice. Oh, thank you, thank you. And know a lot more than others. You said you went to college and you know a lot more than. So what make you know a lot more than others because you went to college? What makes you know more? Don't say your degree, because it doesn't. Now I'm gonna give you a chance to tell me, because I don't want to assume. Learning what? What are you learning though? Are you learning what they taught you, or did you learn some things on your own? Because college only gives you the basic. Even at your PhD level, you still getting basic information. Only thing you're writing, you're paying for is a thesis. That's what you're pretty much, you're paying for a thesis. If you want to pretend no college makes you smarter. College does not make you smarter. College does not make you smarter. How does college make you smarter? Explain. How does college make you smarter? It only gives you books to read. College does not make you smarter. College, six-figure government on full rental property. Thank you. College does not make you smart. College, listen. You can learn you can learn how to read books on your own. Okay? Somewhat people think their common sense beats books. No, hold on. Common sense and book smart is totally different, right? Common sense is how we assert certain information and how your brain is thinking logically, right? And you talking about book smart is going off of what you're reading. You're ingesting information that somebody else gave you, okay? You're taking that information and you giving that information to other people, but you're not using your logic in spreading the information. You can't compare the two. You can't hate Colorado. You can't compare the two. You can't. Because logic is, you make it sound like people go to college and that's it. No, I'm just saying, and I never said that. I said just because you go to college, it does not make you smart or intelligent. That's what I said. And smart is more logic than anything. That's what I said. So if you misunderstood what I said, then I go to the University of... Exactly. Thank you, Taz. The internet gives you so much more information, and everything that somebody has written, a lot of that stuff can be false. Folks just want to learn. I mean, we talking about learning, or are we talking about knowledge? Because knowledge is already within you. Knowledge is already in you. You just have to tap into it. You have to open up your third eye and tap into a lot of information that's already in our capsule, which is called our third eye. It's already there. Okay? And it's around. Exactly. So you have to tap into that. You have to tap into it. So somebody that don't go to college can make can make more money and more sense than somebody that did. I used to work at a CPA firm. Going to college is more about privilege and intelligence. Right, that's what I'm saying. Intelligence, you are taking in, you're regurgitating what has been learned to you. That's intelligent. When you're smart, you're able to break down and create more action, versus intelligence. That's why I say I want to do a whole scope on that, because people get it misconstrued. A lot of people get that misconstrued where they try to tie in smart and intelligence. And when we tell people you are very, intelligent and not understanding what the meaning of intelligence is, or you're very smart, but not understanding what that is. Some people say you're very smart and intelligent, and it's nothing wrong because people can have both. But you got some people that are intelligent that are freaking dumb as fuck. Okay? You got people that are dumb as fuck and intelligent at the same time. I say, which one would you want to have? Give me common sense. I might not sound like everybody, but god damn it, give me common sense, because I can break some stuff down without having all of that. I can break it down without having all of that. Okay? I don't need all of that. I can break it down without a problem. You know what I'm saying? Once I understand it and I've received it, I can break it down. But if you don't talk the talk that other people are talking in the language, building a bridge, come on, tell them how you do it without learning. What do you mean? Building a bridge, tell them how you do that without learning. Okay, do we need to go back to Kemet? Do we need to go back to Kemet? I wasn't there, but how did Kemet put the pyramid together? Do we even know that? Huh? Do you know how in Kemet how they put the pyramid together? Do you know that? Do we have any information on how they did that? Which is still people are because they don't even understand how in the hell they put a pyramid together without, you using what's around you to do that, right? They used what was around them to do that. They tapped into some things and understood how everything was set up to build a pyramid. How they build a pyramid? Did the government do it and then say Kemet? It was Kemet. Metaphysical. So, I mean, you don't have to believe in it. Everybody doesn't believe everything, but everything is science, right? Things are math too, right? It's a lot of stuff in this world that we don't need that we're taught. A lot of it. Stuff that you pay for in college that you don't even use. You paying for classes that you don't even need in school. You just to say, I took that class. But what do you need it for? What are you using it for? Hey, Shatera, how are you? Matt, builder, engineer. They had learning. Again, you can be taught things, okay? I'm not saying you can be taught things. But you still have to tap into something to keep it going. You can't somebody can't just teach you something and you still have to understand it. You still have to understand what the person is teaching you. That's why they say some people are visual and some people, have to have hands on. Thank you. You haven't used calculus in 25 years, but you've taken the class, right? You've taken the class and you haven't used it. You pay for classes that you don't need just to pay for it. That's why they about to do away with college. College is about to be FREE because a lot of people are realizing that you can do a lot of things without having a college degree. Okay? So a lot of people are opting out of school. Man, look. Cell phones and everything. Do you know people did not go to school that made a lot of stuff, did not go to college. They just figured they tapped into something. That's my point. You kind of getting it. You kind of, but you asking questions and at the same time you putting yourself into where I'm trying to get you to go. Listen. Nobody knows, and I wouldn't say that people are stupid. I don't even use words like that because I wouldn't call nobody stupid. I just wouldn't. I may say it in a certain fashion, but I don't like to call people stupid, because I feel like we all bring something. We all bring something to this world, but you have to tap into what it is, like they say, your passion. Tap into what it is that you want to do. Dude, anyway, I'm done. You don't have to stay over here. I'm done. I'm done with you. I'm not even responding no more. But anyway, y'all. So here we go again. Once again, when you can't get your point across, then the person is the less thereof, right? The person that you're talking to is always less thereof. Okay. Person is lesser than you because you can't get your point across. Remember, they say you play chess and checkers, right? It is. Look, you play chess and you play checker, but who's the winner? People will say, you play chess, never checkers. But I always say, who's the winner? Who's the winner? You can play chess all day, never checkers. But who's the winner? Who's the winner of the game? Okay? Who's the winner of the game? Okay? Who's the winner of the game? I've played chess a little bit. I don't, the concept is cool, but who's the winner? Who is the winner of the game? We always stop at checkers, but who is trying to win? Okay? Any of us trying to win? Any of us trying to win, this game that we play in this world? Okay? It's a lot of people that didn't go to school for stuff and invented things without going to school. That Apple, you know what I'm saying? Microsoft and all that stuff. Them dudes was studying that stuff way before they went to school. Studying. Okay? Them dudes was studying that before they went to school. So they tapped into something. Whole new world. I just want to make money doing what I'm in. That's it, and startup money is the hard part. Yes, startup money is the hard part. Okay? Jobs did not complete school. Okay? Jobs went and then he ended. So go read about Jobs. Go read about Steve Jobs. Go read about Steve Jobs. Bill Gates was already doing the computer stuff before he even went to school. So that's what I'm saying. Just because they went, but listen, dude, you're not listening to me. I'm telling you, you can go to school. But what I'm saying is they were already doing that stuff before they went. They were already into it. So they tapped into something. They tapped in. Give it up. I'm the winner. I'm the winner because you coming into my world now. You kind of coming into it, but then you scared to really come into the world because you scared of being wrong. You scared of being halfway wrong. Because I know a lot of times people think that they want to be right so much. You know what I'm saying? Even some of them can't even try to understand. Some of them can't even try to understand. Illogically thinking, which creates critical thinking. Man, logic is already there, right? But we have to tap into it. We have to tap into it. And that's what helps us to where, hey, Nikki, that's what helps us and the other person. How are you guys? But that's what helps us. Once we tap into those things, then we on a road. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere at that point. But it's a lot of people that have already tapped into what they wanted to do. That's why you have kids out here that are in the math and science tech programs before, they get to school. But their parents already know. They already know that, they have the smarts and the intellect, in order for them to move forward into these programs. And sometimes these programs can hurt these kids because they might not, they may meet themselves somewhere in the middle, but not saying that they are truly there where the classroom is. And the classroom can hurt some of these kids because the kids have the smarts and the intelligence that they have. The school is not meeting them where they are. So some people get lost when they start going into these high curriculum programs because they already are where they need to be. They already are. That's why people get bored, that are very intelligent, and they have the smarts because they already have it in them. In grade and high school. And that's what I'm saying. You already know. You ain't got to go. You talking about going to college? What? What? You talking about going to college? Some of that stuff is boring for people. They have to do something else because you've already advanced over college. So, and college can't meet you where you are. College can't, you can teach the professor some things. That's why you hackers. That's why you got people that know how to hack into stuff. Show me how. And that's why you got people that know how to hack. You got kids that know how to hack into computers without any learning from, they probably self-taught themselves. I had a guy that I was driving one day, and he told me, he said, I know how to hack and I haven't gone to college. He told me I know how to hack into any system. He was telling me something about and where was he working at? I think he was working at I don't know if it, not Staples, but it was one of those office stores, like Office Depot or something like that. He told me I know how to hack into a lot of stuff, okay? He said, and I didn't even go to college. I taught myself how to operate computers. So you'd be surprised what people know. Okay, you'd be surprised what people know and how they know it. It's just tapping into those things. See, you like this conversation over here. I can tell. Michael, you like this conversation. Without going to college, Michael. Without that, okay? I'm just saying. Some of us are more open earlier than others. Some of us, it takes a little while for us to get to where we want to be. And it's a lot of things that's stopping us. This world is corrupt. There's a lot of things that's going on. You went to a computer school once, and it was a scam. Some people, look, now you can meet people online that can teach you, give you an advanced class on how to learn. Okay? Now you can meet somebody online that can teach you how to code or whatever. There's a lot of schools out here that scams. Exactly right. A lot of people, you got to be careful for people too. They're scams. You got a lot of, I say motivational speakers, scams. Okay? You just got to be able to feel the energy of people. And some people know how to hide it better than others. So it happens. So if you guys, I met a guy yesterday. He was graduating from Marymount. Oh, Harvard has free classes online, and MIT. Yeah, a lot of schools are starting to do free because, listen, a lot of people aren't going to college like they used to. They're writing it off, and they're figuring out how to be entrepreneurs without it. The millennials realize how they can tap into, their geniusness quicker than some of us. And I don't know who's millennials, but millennials are realizing they can tap into. It's a lot of them that went to school and dropped out, but they have I ain't gonna say $1 billion businesses. They have $1 million, multi-million-dollar businesses. But the guy that owns Snapchat, I think, did he go to, I don't know if he went to school or not, but those are two, I think they're partners. It's two guys that own Snapchat, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't read too much about them. I have to figure it out. I'm speaking in cliches. How? I don't know if they went to school. I'm not sure about that. No, I'm not. It's nice, but sure. You should teach things that are not in school. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, a lot of these people can teach you. You know what I'm saying? They can teach us stuff without even going to school. You just like to learn. Give me the knowledge. Yeah, give me the knowledge. You got the knowledge in you. You just got to tap into it. And it's all about meditation. Meditation. Oh, that's why meditation is going to be big eventually. Watch what I tell you. They're going to start putting yoga or meditation in schools, because it helps to soothe the world. Meditation is about to be, I'm not going to say right away, but eventually, once people get the understanding of it and how powerful it is, it's about to be in schools. And we need it in schools. Yeah, we need it. And see, I'm glad you brought that up. Look, electron, when we give kids, and hold on. Let's go back. Engineers and hire college degree engineers. They hire only college degree engineers. Listen. Why is it at a certain year people started using HDAD or ADHD as the cause of kids being too hyper? Because they know what's going on out here. So why are you trying to take kids passion and energy away from them? Hey, how are you? Thanks for joining me. Is it Nisi? Nisi? But how does it apply to you? You're still at the bottom. Your culture. I'm not at the bottom. Who said I'm at the bottom? I was watching a story about the woman who shot her 2 girls. Wow. I'm doing great. So here's the thing. Listen, we talk about the drugs, ADHD, right? All of a sudden, they started diagnosing kids with ADHD. All of a sudden, hey Demi, how are you? They start diagnosing kids with ADHD, right? I want to say, when did that start? Because I think my son, I say it maybe around the 90s. Was it around the 90s when ADHD started? They were using, but it wasn't as big as it was in like the 90s. I'm not saying it's new. I said they started diagnosing. Listen to the words. They started diagnosing a lot of kids with ADHD around what? Probably was it the 90s? I want to say it was the 90s, because I remember when one of the teachers at my son's school, you understand what I'm saying? So one of the kids at my son's school, the teachers was like, your son is hyper, and we want to put him on, she said, we want to send him to the doctor. I said, oh, hell no. I was like, this is when all of this was kind of new to us. A lot of people, they were giving it to some people, but this was new to some people. As far as now in the school system, you guys are starting to detect that kids with high energy, need their energy level needs to be suppressed some kind of way. And I told the teacher, hell no. Hell no. I'm not doing that. Then I started hearing a lot of talk about, ADHD and this and that and this and that. That crap is on. Look, but hold on, Electron. Why do you think they were trying to suppress the brain of some of these kids? Why would they try to do that with kids around that age? Why? Why would they do that? All of a sudden, these kids, they having issues with ADHD. All of a sudden, this is the big thing in this world, ADHD, okay? And now you want to suppress these kids' minds and take over their energy so that they're not high energy anymore. So this has a lot to do with science, because they know what's going on. They know what's in the food. They know what's in the water. They know what's going on. They know what's going on. They know high suicide group. Suicide. Big time now. People committing a lot of that, right? It's a lot going on now that as you see as the years go by, more and more things are being introduced. It probably had been going on, but it's being introduced to more so to the world now. It's being introduced to the world now. So we're starting to see a lot of things with our naked eye. I'm getting close to the age. I can see the pressure building. It's crazy out here. You know what, Michael? I'm done with Michael. Michael spreading that negative energy. Oh, ain't nobody got time for that. Listen, he can disagree with me. I'm tired of him. You know, why you over here the whole entire time though? Like, go somewhere else. Why stay over here? Why stay over? You don't agree with somebody and keep putting what you don't agree. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense what he, the back and forth. Hey Chris, how are you? It doesn't make any sense what he's doing. I just say it's a lot of stuff that goes on and I know, right? Go into the YouTube comments. Exactly. He said, look, I say, how long he been over here, Electron? Like 30 minutes? He probably been over here 30 minutes trying to plead his case and calling me dumb and stupid and all kinds of shit. I'm like, wow. I'm saying, like, for real? Look, every year, every so many years, things are introduced to us. And we start to realize that some of us are waking up, some of us aren't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I went to college. And he trying to plead his case the whole time. Who gives a damn if you went to college? So what? It's just a piece of damn paper. That's all. It ain't giving you no higher rank than nobody else. Now, maybe if you go to, and this is my belief system. I don't believe that. So I'm not taking that in. You know, if I feel like because he went to Harvard or something, yeah, he might get looked at better than somebody else or faster than someone else would. But, it's not to say that because you go to college that means you can tear somebody else down because you have a degree. I can type up a piece of paper with my name on it. I can walk across the stage. You know what I'm saying? I can walk across the stage myself. I can create a stage to walk across that stage on my own. Just like they got honorary degrees. These people don't have, it's a piece of paper. You can honor somebody to get a degree. It's a piece of paper. Yeah, some people feel like they have more than somebody else. And like I said, we got to do a scope on smart versus intelligence because there's a difference. And folks don't know the difference between smart versus intelligent. That's when he came in when we was talking about that. But I'm going to do a scope. I'm going to probably get my guy that I'm trying to get to come on the show on Thursday. I'm gonna try to get him to break it down because he could probably give y'all some more information because he done tapped into a lot of stuff. I'm working on it and he is too, as he identified himself. We're all always working. We're all always trying. Some of us are trying to tap into something new that we know that's internal. We are trying to do that. We should be trying to do that. And guess what? We should be. We have to tap into the things that are already in us. Have secret knowledge and try to sell it. Ain't no way you selling knowledge. You ain't gonna sell it because it's already there. It's just that you have to treat your mental properly in order for you to tap into it. That's all. Once you start feeding yourself better food, better, information, taking yourself away from what, the hottest on TV or whatever, all that garbage, then you could tap into a lot of stuff because you have more time to you. You have more time to you. But people don't understand that. It is what it is. But I'm getting paid to TJ Real Training. Yeah, that creates value for people. I mean, this garbage on TV, I can't with that. I just can't. But I'm about to get busy. What time is it? Okay, yeah, I'm about to get busy. I appreciate you guys. Oh yeah, you can't sell that. You can't sell it. I appreciate. Look. Okay, I'll be back later. Be back on later. I gotta figure out. I might see if I can find a video on smart versus intelligent. Talk to you guys later.